Now we're going to take up one more problem on projections of laminas, the problem of problem 21. How to solve this problem using AutoCAD software. The problem reads as a hexagonal lamina of sides 30 mm is resting on HP with one of its corners on VP, and its surface is inclined at an angle of 30 degrees with VP, and the diagonal passing through that corner, which is in VP, appears to be inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Draw the projections of the lamina. So to do that, so first we'll go for this final solution. So here, this is the drawing what we need to find. This is only for the explanation what we have given, that is diagonal true length and the diagonal apparent length. It is not required to be shown when you are doing it on the solution. So to do that, first we'll go for the AutoCAD screen, switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. Now the command is limits. So you take lower left corner 0, 0, upper right corner 297, 210, and then zoom all. Then go to line, select some arbitrary point and click on first button of the mouse and drag the mouse towards the right side. Take some distance and click on first button of the mouse. And take the cursor to the top side, take some distance and click on first button of the mouse. And then go to offset, take the distance as 297. Select object to offset, you select this vertical line and offset to the left side. And then go to offset, take the distance as 210. Select this horizontal line and offset to the top side. Then go to zoom, extends, zoom 0.6x. Then go to fillet between this vertical line and this horizontal line. Similarly, between this vertical and this horizontal, and between this vertical and this horizontal. Now we will go for a layer command. So click on new, type the layer by name XY and enter. Click on new, type the layer by name front view FV. And click on new, type the layer by name top view. Then layer 0 will always contain the projector lines. The projector line thickness is 0.05. So the line weight of 0.05, the layer 0 will be 0.05. So click on OK. The layer XY will going to contain the line XY. So that will going to have 0.13. Then the front view will going to have the line weight as 0.5, that is line thickness. And the top view will also have the line thickness of 0.5. So then go to top view, select this layer color, click on magenta and say OK, and the front view will going to have the blue color. Then go to switch off this. Now first we need to create this hexagon of 30 mm side. So then go to polygon. So take the number of sides as 6. Take the edge option. So you click on this, take the length as 30. Then you just take that some distance. So you just go to line command, draw a line at some distance. Then go to line, take int of this and take perpendicular to this. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to line, take int of this and take perpendicular to this. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to fillet between this line and this, and also between these two. Then you click on this layer, make that hexagon as front view. Then you just click on this line, go to layer, make that layer as top view. Then go to break, select this. So take first point, take int of this and take at the rate. Then break first point, take int of this and say at the rate. Now the line weight display on. Then go to line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line here, and take line int of this and draw a horizontal line here. Now once you do that, then you just copy this till here and then rotate it by an angle of 30 degrees. So to do that, so go to copy, select this entire thing and copy, take int of this and take nearest point on this. So once you do that, then you just go to move, select this entire drawing and move this wherever you want. Then go to rotate, select this entire thing, take end point of this. So the rotation, take end point of this. Then what should be the rotation angle? 30 degree with respect to the clockwise. So you take -30. Then go to line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line and take end point of this. Draw perpendicular to this. Similarly line, take end of this, end of this, then you just undo it, then go to line, take endpoint of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to fillet between this and this, then go to line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line, and take a line, take endpoint of this line, endpoint of this and draw perpendicular to this line, and go to line, take endpoint of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to fillet between this and this. Then go to line, take int of this, take intersection part of this and take intersection part of this. Then go to line, take int of this and take intersection part of this and take int of this. Then go to break, select this first point, take int of this and say at the rate, then break first point, take int of this and say at the rate. Break first point, take int of this and say at the rate. Then break first point, take int of this and say at the rate. Then break first point, take int of this and say at the rate, and break first point, take int of this and say at the rate. Now we will take all these 6 lines and change this layer to front view. So now once you get this, then we will go for copy, select this entire thing and then copy to the next position. Then we have rotated by an angle of 45 degree. So again you just go to erase this line, it's not required. Then go to rotate, select this entire thing and rotate by an angle of 45 degrees. Then go to move, previous. So take switch off the ortho mode and take some distance away, and then go to extend this XY line till to that boundary. Then go to zoom, window. Then you just switch on the ortho mode, take line, take intersection point of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Similarly line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Sorry, then go to line, take int of this. First we're going to draw the line here, then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to line, int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to line, take int of this, and which are those 2 lines, those 2 points are these 2. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to line, take int of this and draw this horizontal line and take intersection part of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Now we are going to use the fillet command and fillet this entire thing. So here you go to fillet and then do these 2, then go to fillet between these 2. So once you do that, now we go for line, take intersection of this, take int of this, take intersection point of this and take int of this and take intersection point of this and take int of this, and similarly you say close. Once you close this, then go to break this line till here, and now you just click on all these 6 sides and then say layer, make that layer as top view. Once you do that, now we have the projection done. Then you just click on this and click on this line, go to layer, make that layer as XY. So once you do that, then go to zoom window. Now we need to write DDIM, the dimensioning. So go to modify. So you make the primary units of linear dimension precision as 0 and go to text, take the text height as 3, align with the dimension line, center becomes above, take the offset from the dimension line as 3. Symbols and arrows, take the arrow size as 3 and then go to lines, take the offset from the origin as 3 and say OK and say close. Now we go for dim and take int of this take intersection part of this, so you will going to get this dimension as 30. Then go to angular, select between this line and this line, you take it 30. Then again go to angular, select between this line and this line, so you are going to get it as, here it is, both are 45 degrees, no, 45 and 30. So once you get this, so then just go to dim TED, text edit dimension, select this text and keep it here. So now we need to write the text matter. So to write the text, go to dText, select this and keep the height as 3, then the rotation angle of text as 0 and put the caps lock on, type X and you mark this as VP and you mark this as HP and here this as Y. Then you mark this as small a dash, B dash, putting the caps lock off, then go to C dash, then D dash, then E dash, which is on XY line, and this is on F dash. Similarly, mark this as A, B, C, and D. Here, keep it in bracket as E, and you keep it in bracket as F. Then once you do that, then go to zoom window. So still further, you can take it inside, and then you just switch off this and place it X wherever you want, which should be, which is appropriately, it can be placed nearer to those points like B, and similarly C, and then D, then E, then F, then here A dash, then B dash, then C dash, then D dash, then E dash, then F dash. So you mark this, select all these points. You select this all these points. So just go to VP, A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, and F dash. Go to layer, make that as front view. Similarly, HP, and you take all these points and go to layer, make this as top view. So once you do that, then go to zoom previous. So now you just copy these points here. So you copy A, and similarly B, and here you mark this also F, then C, then E, then D. Once you do that, then go to A dash, that A dash will come here, then go to B dash, that B dash will come here, then C dash, this C dash will be here, then D dash, this D dash will come here, then go to E dash, that E dash will come here, and this F dash, that F dash will come here. Now we go to dText, you mark this point as small a, this as B, this as C, this as D, this as E, and this as F. So then go to move these points and place it near to the edge of the side. Just take this appropriately and place it by using the move command. Once you do that, then you just select all these points, text A, B, C, D, E, and F. Then go to layer, and this will going to be the top view. So this is how you will be able to solve this problem. So then go to dim TED, select this text, and you bring it here. So this is at 30 degrees. So this is how you will be able to solve this problem by using AutoCAD software. Thank you.